welcome to the inaugural, very first eSports Summit here at the University of South Florida. Give yourself a hand. This is going to be quite the afternoon. My name is Paul Kennedy. I'm with Fox Sports Florida, familiar with televising more traditional sports like basketball, hockey here in town, football and the like. Esports, like many of you, learning. So, really with a great deal of anticipation, we embark on this together today. The Vedic Sport and Entertainment Management Program, very forward-thinking here at the Muma College of Business. Jeff Vennick will join us shortly up here, and that's one of the great entrepreneurs, one of the great sports executives. You know how he's transforming Tampa. Jeff will join us here. And welcome to the campus of the University of South Florida. Welcome to the future here with eSports, because the future is now. We have expert panelists, amazing intellectual capacity here from a number of areas, from capital, who generates the capital in this, the gamers, who plays the game, who designs these games, and how it's going global on 5 continents. All that is a part of the next few hours inside this room, where it's tracking the economic development, the participation levels. It's eSports 101 for the first time here in an academic setting at the University of South Florida. It's going to be collaborative, transformative. You can talk with each other, you can network, have new connections, and make the most, maximize this here today. We understand popularity. We can track numbers. We can track dollars in this $50 billion industry, which is growing at about 27 to 30% a year in all areas. Those who watch, those who participate, those who are funding it. We mentioned the NBA, the NFL, and the Magnets here from EA Sports. They are here with us today. They'll be on the panel. The league's getting involved in these teams. Here's a number that the reporter Robert Linton with The Athletic digital publication today, addressing tournament sets, Dota 2, Leagues of Legion, Counter-Strike, Overwatch. You all watched, many of you watched the US Open a week ago, a couple of weeks ago. Rafael Nadal won $3.8 million in the Arthur Ashe court, right? Our champion, $3.8 million. On that same court, in July, the Fortnite World Cup, right? The Fortnite World Cup, our 16-year-old champ, Buga Giersdorf, he won $3 million. Same stadium, Arthur Ashe, playing eSports. $3 million for him. The champion of Wimbledon this year, $2.8 million. The champion of Wimbledon. The Masters, you got a green jacket, but you won $2.1 million. So if you follow where it's going, and the funding that's there, and the opportunities, this is fascinating. There is a new pro tour beginning. The eSports League on 5 continents begins October 2nd in Berlin, playing the League of Legends. The World Championships will move to Madrid, and the finals in Paris. Just an idea of what we're going to talk about today with investors and participants and designers. As we get going, a couple of folks to thank. Our sponsors here today. Certainly my boss, the Vice President General Manager of Fox Sports Florida, Fox televising events worldwide. Very important that he was involved with this today. How about our host, the University of South Florida Vedic Sports and Entertainment Management Program, part of the Muma College of Business. Thank you so much. And we'd like to thank our sponsors for the contributions they're making in support of this eSports Summit. Our media partners, the Tampa Bay Business Journal is here today and involved, and Tampa Bay Inno is here for innovation. Thank you very much. Our strategic partners, Tampa Bay Sports and Entertainment, Jeff Vennick's company, the Tampa Bay Lightning, regarded as the finest professional sports organization right now among the major leagues there. The Tampa Bay Sports Commission, bringing the Super Bowl to Tampa. They're involved in this, and Bolts Gaming. Our Game On level sponsors, to Bradley, and 7 Marking PR and social media, a hand for all of these people if we can. University partners, that's the University of South Florida's Video Game Club, represented here today. And then our community partners, it's quite a list. The Tampa Association of Gaming, Tampa Bay Tech, High Point Gamer, HyperX, Embark Collective, BET eSports, Coca-Cola Beverages Florida, Tampa Bay Wave, Synapse, the Tampa Bay Startup Dodgers. Thank you all so much. A hand for them as well. On the campus of the University of South Florida, the Muma College of Business, will you please welcome the Dean of this college, Moez, Limayem, with us now. Dean Limayem.
Good afternoon. Let's try again. Good afternoon. Much better. You passed your very first test. You found the parking. That's really good. Welcome. Welcome to the best college of business in the world, the Muma College of Business. And I'm just a very proud dean of this college. You know what, probably heard the news. USF is now top 44 in the nation among all public institutions in the World News and Report ranking. Jumped 14. Paul mentioned our wonderful Phoenix Sport Entertainment Management program. We're now top 4 in the world and top 3 in the nation. That is amazing. Absolutely. At the Muma College of Business, our mission and vision very simple: changing the lives of our students, giving them the best possible education, preparing them for that wonderful job with a competitive salary. The parents always like the competitive salary part of the story. We aspire and we believe, we pride ourselves to be a hub of excellence, a thought leadership platform, and this is why we're here today. We're here, as Paul mentioned, because the future is here. What is going on in the area of eSport is just incredible. $50 billion industry. I was talking to Dr. Harry a few minutes ago. One company, a few years ago, made $3 billion. Just one company. I have a trivia question for you. What is the viewership for esports worldwide in 2019? And if you have the right answer, we will give you a video game. $450 million. You will get your video game from Michelle. It will be deducted from her budget. Yes, 450, and that is growth of 17%. The industry, $50 billion, is growing at a rate of 25% compared to last year. This is incredible. This is no longer a bunch of kids playing video games in their basement. These are arenas that are full of people watching gamers play. A few months ago, we invited a gamer to speak to our students. I was blown away. 21 years old, millionaire, coming with his agent, talking about the just incredible things that are happening. The future is here. And we're here today so that we understand the business of sports. What does it mean? What are the drawbacks? How can we be part of these $1 billion? That's what I always like. Starting us off today, you have just an amazing program, and I'm so proud of our VENIC Sport Entertainment Management Program, led by Dr. Herb. Let's give them a big round of applause. Starting us off, it just gives me tremendous pleasure and honor to introduce to you our great mayor, Jay Castor, who a few months ago became our mayor, landslide, and we see the impact already. This is a mayor who got the budget approved, more than $1 billion, unanimously. I am always and about, and I see our mayor everywhere, trying to understand and listen, and already we see the impact. After more than 30 years in the Tampa Police Department, she retired as the chief police a few years ago, and also was the very first woman chief of police in the history of Tampa. Our mayor is not very strange or new sports. She played basketball in her undergraduate. But also, we did some research. We found that she started developing her athletic capabilities since she was a kid in Lutz with 5 brothers and sisters. Seems like they had a very mean roosters that was chasing neighbors and chasing them, and she was always running and the rooster ran after her. Please help me welcome the best mayor in the world, Mayor Jane Castor.
So, he just said, the dean just said that, we just passed the budget. So budget to eSports, can you imagine which is more exciting and where I would rather be, right? So this is wonderful. The first here in the Muma College of Business. I've been out here several times, had the pleasure of speaking to a lot of the business classes, but clearly the first eSports event that we've had. Those of you from the Tampa Bay area, you already know you're in paradise. This is the best place in the world to live. For those of you that are traveling from the outside, this is a sports town. And I would have to assume that those two go together. There is that relationship. We are all about our football, hockey. I mean, how could you have a rabid hockey fan who at the age of 59 has never been on a pair of ice skates in her life? So my kids keep trying to get me on ice skates. I tell them at my age that can be a life-threatening event. So we are all about it. Baseball, you name it. This is a sports town here, and we have a lot of support. I used to be an athlete when I was young, in my younger days. Now, as I try to continue, went to college on an athletic scholarship. And now I try to continue my athletic prowess. My body more and more is trying to head me towards eSports because the joints ain't what they used to be. But anyway, I am so happy that you're all here today. Those of you who aren't from here, you saw all of the support that we have here in innovation, entrepreneurial startups. We have so many groups that all work closely, hand in hand, to start businesses, to grow businesses. We are one of the best places in the world to start a business, where we do everything that we can to help grow businesses. So if you have any interest in moving to the Tampa Bay area, please give me a call or talk to anybody else from this area that understands how we embrace small businesses, innovative businesses, and what we can do to help you. I am here to do everything that I can to not only grow the small businesses that are the backbone of our economy here in Tampa, but to bring in individuals and organizations from all around the United States. Now, if you need somebody as a partner in eSports, I can suggest my kids, but I'm lost in that. So I'm no help there, but I'll help you with your business. Last piece of advice that I'll give you is that if you see Jeff Vinnick's name on any list for an innovative idea or company or project, I'd line up right behind him. He is truly a gift to the Tampa Bay community. Ever since he arrived here with his family, great things have happened in our community, and you all are in for a treat when he comes later to talk to you. So this is an exciting event. I know you guys are all excited about it. I know you heard those dollar signs also that are involved in eSports and in such a rapidly growing business. I couldn't be more excited about it, to learn more about it, and to help you all out. So welcome to the inaugural eSporting. I hope this is a yearly event. And again, those of you that aren't from the Tampa Bay area, come on in. We got plenty of room, and as you can see, the weather's fantastic. Thank you all. God bless.